Hello and welcome to the show. We are actually back right where our street racing career began. And hopefully going to be making some money. Now, there's been an update to this mod that has added a few things. For example, there are now sleeper cars added that'll turn up to these meetings that are vastly faster than you would expect them to be. I'm kind of looking forward to potentially seeing if any of them turn up. This looks like James Bond has arrived. There's also been various tweaks to the money and so on. I'm using the default sort of configuration for the money that seems to make everything quite a lot of cash around. Makes life easier for, well, I say makes life easier for me, potentially. See if he'll go for 30 grand. Yes, he will. It makes life easier potentially. It gives me potential for quicker earnings, more earnings, and so on. However, of course, if we lose, then we will lose a fair amount of our money. So it is the Schwarzer against the good old Pumobile. Now, the downsides to this road, this course that we are driving around, first of all, there can be train interruptions. That is always an unknown quantity, but also because, you know, we're not on a perfectly straight runway, we're not on a perfectly flat piece of road, and I have a big old wheelie mobile going on, we have got, well, potential hazards. No, 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 you stupid spectators, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you bloody dare walk across in front of me again. We've been screwed over by them in the past. There we go. Oh, we didn't quite get the shift as we came down off the wheelie very well. There's also going to be a poor coyote that's ran across in front of the Puma. It's not a good run. 10.1 second. I say not a good run. 10.1 is not terrible. We should have done better. We should have done better in that one. But we beat James Bond and we took 30,000 of his dollars. I should probably be concerned and running away right about now that he might start shooting at me. But never mind. That's a good start to proceedings. You see, what we want to be doing with our vehicles, we want to be aiming for a supercar, really. Because it's top speed we're lacking. The Pumobile can get off the line, but it's really the top speed that we start getting into trouble. Do you have money? You have a fair bit of money. You have 38,000. I'll challenge you if you want to see if you want to... Nope. They have no interest in racing me. The Penumbra might have a go. I don't think he's going to accept that one somehow. Penumbra doesn't particularly fancy that one there. Nope, he doesn't. Maybe the Infernus will. Infernus fancy a race? I'm actually surprised the Schwarzer was so keen to have a go against me. The Inferni don't really want to race. Oh, there we go. This one has accepted. Doesn't quite have the same money on him, but he is... Oh, bloody hell, that tailgater. Oh, I think we've found our first sleeper. A 9.4 down there. That is monstrously quick. I didn't get the best run in my Sabre, I will admit that. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't expecting that to be an exciting race, but I was wrong. We must pay attention to all of the races from now on, I think. Isn't that what I put? I want 15,000, but never mind. Maybe I put 16,000. I might put 150,000. There we go. He will go. Oh, we've actually got to bet more than 1,000. What? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave. I think the standard bet was like 11, so... I don't really know quite what this race is going to be for. I'm also going to just wait and let these cars go through. So that tailgater is an utter monster. I kind of want to race it, and I kind of don't, because I know it's going to beat me. Excuse me, good sir, with the orange car going very, very slowly. If you could, well, hurry up, really, and get out. What's that? What is going on with that Jester? I mean, that is... I mean, I joke about the Pumobile being terribly coloured, but that thing there is just a whole nother level of awful. You have found the worst colour imaginable and you have applied it to a race car. Well done. Sorry, we got distracted. We're supposed to be going racing. It hasn't given us time to get a train out of the way. Me versus an Infernus. Let us spin the wheels up and get some heat. So a 9.6 is the fastest time set down here for us to try and beat. That's going to be a tall order. I really want to pay attention to next time that tailgater runs. I want to watch its run down here. We are a little bit bounced, a little bit bobbling across the train tracks. There, 9.5. Okay, that's more like it. It's really close between us and that tailgater in terms of performance there. That's only 1,000. Yes, I went a little bit skew-whiff with that bet, so we only got $1,000 dollars, which is unfortunate. Oh, that is... Yeah, I'm still impressed with that tailgater's speed. I think we might actually be stuck with racing him because I don't think anyone else actually wants to really have a go against us. Like, I want to race the Penumbra because I know I can take a lot of his money, but then he also knows that and doesn't want to race. There are options. You can set the game to force everybody to accept challenges. Oh, the Jester doesn't want to have a go either. This can't even have a fancy name. No, it's just Dark Grey Tailgater. Yeah, you can set it to force everyone to accept your challenges. But I find that a little bit boring. A little bit cheesy if you can just force everybody to race against you for high amounts of money. So, yeah, the Schwartz is up for a rematch. Bond is up for another attempt. It looks like the Dukes versus Comet might actually be quite a close race. Over there, as they bounce their way across the train track, it looks like the Porsche is going to get it. What time is the Porsche going to set? 11.1. That's not very quick at all. Not very quick at all from those vehicles. Okay, we're up against the Schwarzer again. He's probably not going to want to go for more than about 11,000. We'll try 15, but no, he's going to go 12. Well, I mean, that's better than the Infernus, so... he actually put up a better fight than the Infernus as well. I mean, whoa! Nearly got run over by Bond. Train's gone through as well. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen any train interruptions as of yet, although... Oh, I say that. The guys coming back have got a little bit train interrupters, but otherwise they're okay. Let's get the spectators out of the way. Let's get the cars through. Oh! Look at that synchronized swerving. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed right there. Here we go. Pumobile versus James Bond. Round number 2 for slightly less of the monies, but still a decent amount. What can we do speed-wise? Could we get like a 9.2? Could we go sub-9? I don't think we can, but it would be interesting to see if we can run this into a sub-9 second run. This is a good run. We burst into wheel spin a little bit. So again, another high 5. Burst into wheel spin as we come across the train line. Schwarzer, no chance. No chance. 12.2. It's not actually too terrible speed from the Schwarzer. Because, I mean, that's up there with kind of the Comet and the Dukes that went before. I think he was quicker in his first run as well. So, there we go. Oh! The Fiat's run over somebody. Well, the spectators are being morons, so, you know, that's kind of to be expected. Maybe we'll go race the Comet. We'll see if he's up for a challenge. I'm scared. I'm really scared of that tailgater. Is the Comet up for a race? Yes, he is. Good man. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Let's have a little watch of this one. Oh, we're not going to be able to get spectator mode, are we? Little Fiat. Is the little Fiat going to have sudden... Look at the launch from the Fiat. Look at it go. Oh, he's almost crashed. He has binned it. Fiat's binned it in. Oh, that was a shame because that thing was really flying. 11.4 from the Jester. That Fiat is monstrously quick, but the bump's got the better of him. Or her, actually, I think it is in the case of that driver. Yeah, the bumps down the train line, they are very nasty, and things are very easy to go wrong down there when high-powered cars bouncing around. Oh, that was unlucky. I would have loved to have seen the Fiat take a victory there. Okay, 25 grand, do we reckon? Yeah. Can they go? Will you accept 30,000? Okay, 27. This is big money racing now. 27,700. Oh, sake. My bad. 700. We are talking very, very big money here now. And, well, there is potential. I think the train has just gone past, so we shouldn't see trainers interrupt us at any point. I am angling my car a smidge to the left to try and avoid any potential hazards as my car is wheeling and I will lose control, you know, with the front wheels wiggling around in the air, just in case anything goes awry. It's a good launch from the Pumobile. We are through the gears nicely. Oh, not so nicely there. I think we are going to be we are miles clear, in fact. It's a 10-0. Poor run from me. Miles clear. I think the Comet got into trouble again. I don't even know where the Comet went. It doesn't look like he hit anything because he'd have lost a bumper. But, oh, he won an extra $10,000 because nobody betted on me. That is a very successful. That's $37,000 won. We are up to $226,000. Now, this has been... Oh... The tailgater is in action. I've got to watch this. I've got to watch the tailgater go here. I'm very much looking forward to this race. We are going to quickly challenge the Duke, see if he wants to have a play. He does. Cool. We'll race you next time around. Oh, no, tailgater. You were... Oh, you were the chosen one. And now you have binned it into a drain. That would be a very different Star Wars film, I'll be honest. He's going to be stuck down there for quite a while. Cup of tea, anybody, while we wait? Okay, it looks like the race is going to finally be on between these pair. Poor James Bond is not having a good day. Beaten twice by the Pumobile, and now is about to be thrashed possibly, yeah, that word, by the tailgater. Now, I'm not going to go cinematic mode because sometimes the camera will have issues following cars. I'd rather watch through the sniper scope. There goes the tailgater. Doesn't get off to the most spectacular starts, but then it just goes. Look at it go. Although it's got a wiggle, a very big wiggle towards the finish line. 9-7. Oh, Bond had to dodge out of the way of a Jester and has then crashed into a wall. Schwartz has gone home. Can't say I blame him. So not quite such a good run from the tailgater. Not quite such a good run from the tailgater, but he does win again. It is the muscle car showdown now here with the Country Dukes and the Pumobile. Will he go 15 grand? Let's give it a try. He will. Will he go 20? Probably not. I don't actually remember how much money he had. No, 15,000 is all he's wanting to play with. Okay. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I think I would have figured this out by now. But there we go. 15, I guess that's what the bet was at. So it never, kind of never officially got changed. We've got another slow Jester going to be getting real in the way. The tailgater's now... the tailgater's taking matter into his own hand. Oh, what are we... The guys, come on now. This is supposed to be about racing. We sorted out over there. Yes, we have. That Jester's going to be right in the way of the Country Dukes. I'm not waiting, though, for another slow car. It's not going to... It might screw me over. He might change his mind, might change direction at the last second, and I might wheelie over him. We will wait and see. I'm hoping the Country Dukes will get out of the way, or get around him quickly. I think they will. Country Dukes did a very good job, actually. Oh, we got a bit of a poor shift there. Let's get the next ones correctly. Oh, he smacked it into the same. Every time I'm racing cars, they seem to have issues there, and when I'm not racing, when I'm watching, they're all okay. Now, I'm not sure it's like I'm doing. I don't think, I mean, the Jester would have helped, but I don't think I'm forcing them across there at all. I was well clear of them by the time we got to that point. Now, if the tailgater isn't racing the Penumbra, I will challenge him next. He isn't. The Penumbra is versing a Jester. We will be brave. Where is it? There is the monster. Now, if we get everything right, we can run with it. It's still got the fastest time here, but if we get everything right, we can run with it. If we don't, it will be faster than us, I think. Although he might get in trouble across the bumps because these cars are very quick. And there is, potential for that. Because I think if you're the one doing the challenging, you will be on the right-hand side, and the car you've challenged will be on the left. Normally, that's what we're seeing at the moment. But there we go. Let's see what the Penumbra has got in terms of speed. Will it be enough to beat the Jester? The Penumbra wouldn't race me, and I don't think we've seen it. Hey, excuse me. I know I beat you. There's no excuse to go and run me over. Let's, have a watch. The Penumbra could be surprisingly quick. I quite like the new sleeper stuff with some of these cars. It's quite interesting. It's kind of a shame that at the moment you can't make your own vehicle that level of performance. You're stuck with what the game can do. Oh, now that one's binned it in there as well. It's 10-2 from the Jester. Isn't terrible, actually. That's a pretty quick car. I'm surprised he refused the challenge against me. The Penumbra managed to smack it into there as well. The bumps, I don't remember causing this much problem last time we ran down here. They threw a couple of cars out, but nothing that terrible. Well, this is for all the money. $26,000. I'm not going to change it because I'm not confident in this. I'm really not confident in this one. We have the preferred line. With any luck, maybe the tailgater will have a crash. Although it might well be ahead of us by that point, and well, it could even affect us if he has a big accident. We will wait and see. It's the big un. It is the big un indeed. Well done, Jester. and a second. Oh dear, GTA 5, everybody. Can we do it? Oh, a little bit far forward, but it's still within the start zone. Oh, we're a little bit warm on the old tyre temperatures as well. We should be okay, though. If it's just over 55, we don't tend to have problems, but we need to get the gear shift right. We need to get the launch spot on. We are off and underway, and it is. It is a brilliant launch from the Pumobile. That's a bad gear shift. The tailgate is going to be coming. It is. But has he run out of speed? Just we do it. 9.8. Not our best time, but it is the weakest run from the tailgater yet. Oh, that was close. He must have misshifted the same time I did. I think we both misshifted at exactly the same point. And yeah, that even the tailgater doesn't have much launch on me, but he has the top end speed. Good race, sir. Good race indeed. Oh, that was terrifying. That was one of the most terrifying drag races I think we've done with this mod. We're going to finish off with one more race, and then we're going to go and have a look at the dealership. We can have the Blue Flame if he accepts. He's got a fair bit of cash on him. What about this other Jester? Jester's got no money for some reason. He's obviously betted it all away. See if the Blue Flame wants to... Blue Flame doesn't want to have a race. I still want to race this car, but I don't think she's interested. in racing. No, nobody. The Inferni has some money. We'll challenge him. I don't think he's going to want to... I waits to be challenged because nobody will accept any of the... what about you, Jester? No one... no one will accept my challenge. Now, someone might challenge me that has refused my challenge to them. Sometimes it's the way that the game will work, trying to assign who races who. Ooh, Jester's done a wibble and a bounce. Come on, anybody? Anybody brave enough? Anybody brave enough to take on the Pumobile? Surely somebody must race. Somebody must race. The Red Comet. Oh, well done, sir. No one with any real money on them is going to take it on. It has beaten all challenges so far. However, will we go 8 grand? Let's have a look. See, nope, he's only going to go... we'll leave it as it is, 5, 6. We are on the slightly less preferred line. We've run it a couple of times. We've got away okay on it. There's a mighty wing on the back of that Comet. I do approve of that. Right. Pumobile. One more race just to top off a fantastic meeting so far, I think. Can we go? Can we get the best time of the meeting? Can we go sub 9.4 on this run? We will have to wait and see. Oh, train is coming. Oh, it's a little too slow on that gear shift. It's not going to be a 9.4. That much is for sure. But the Comet got trained, so it doesn't matter. 10.2. The Comet got completely trained. Yeah, I was quick enough, and he was not. First real train interference that we have seen. The Comet is trying to do a bit of a reshuffle. Another one of the parts of the latest update, actually, this is a good time to point it out, is that if an AI car crashes, or in this case, like gets stuck, rather than the DNF where it just resets everything because the game thinks something's got a little bit bugged, it will count. That is a lot of damage to the front of the Comet. It will count as a victory to the car that has completed the course. So yeah, there's no kind of the slightly let off if something gets a little bit stuck. It will count as a loss. Not that it matters because the Comet did actually make it to the finish line regardless, but in a fairly poorly state. Okay, well, we raced our first sleeper, we raced Bond, and we have got a lot of money. In fact, we're up to $274,000. That is a very, very nice amount to go and buy a new car with. So, once more, we find ourselves at the Premium Deluxe Motorsport dealer with plenty of options ahead of us. With, as I said, the 200... Oh, apparently that doesn't bring up the money. Okay, I didn't know that. Pressing the start button on the controller walks out. 274,000 is a fair bit of cash to be to have by far the most money I've had at any point in this game. I fear might be a bit too little for a full-on... Okay, we've got a couple of options in terms of supercars. We could get a Bullet. Now, it is about the weakest of the supercars, but you've got to remember that I can modify it. We can use the gear shift, we can get everything spot on. We will get plenty of performance out of the car, considering the base vehicle, the base Bullet is faster than the Pumobile base vehicle, that Sabre Turbo. It is also in brown. I mean, what more could you possibly want from a from a vehicle? The Bullet's a possibility. The Vaca also a possibility, but we would have practically no money left having bought this car, so we would have to try and get some more money back relatively sharpish. We couldn't do any upgrades to it, for example. The Voltic, a horrendously quick accelerating car, brilliantly handling, but we'd come, I think, into the same issues of top speed. This is all about acceleration, as you would expect the Lotus / Tesla Roadster to be. It's all about the acceleration. We've already got a car that does all of that. The rest of the vehicles, I think, are all going to be the $500,000 plus sort of area. Banshee's actually a bit more affordable than I was expecting, 655, but there's still a lot of money, and most of these are we going to be talking $1 and $2 million. And I don't have that sort of cash at the moment, but I might be able to get a car. Wow, that's a lot. 44.5. No is the answer to that. I might be able to have have the cash to turn a sports car into something that could potentially go and beat them. I mean, we have things. I don't think the Buffalo is really going to have. It's going to come across the same top speed issues I expect. They might not be too bad. We could. I mean, the Comet's kind of tempting, but I'm not sure it's really got the ultimate pace. Coquette again. Coquette is a very solid possibility. The Elegy, of course, mega all-wheel drive launch. That's certainly on its side. The Feltzer, we have seen one relatively fast one of these. We've raced against that with its, of course, other plus point of the Feltzer. We can have another car with a mighty wing. And again, it's appealing to me because we're in poo brown. I mean, these cars, yeah, I'm sure you can get something interesting out of like the Futo Chameleon. That's a very interesting prospect, actually. No idea what speed you can get out of the Chameleon. No idea how fast that one would be. The 9F is well within budget, Penumbra, Rapid GT, and the most interesting of pearlescent colours right there. We can have a convertible one. We can have the Schwarzer that got annihilated. Sultan could be a quick launcher, but I think we'll run into similar top speed issues. Jester's actually within budget, interestingly. Alpha's within within budget, giant car. Not sure it's the fastest launching one. Might not be too bad, though. We can't quite afford the Aston Martin or the Fury or the race car versions, which is kind of to be expected. The Kuruma we do already have. The Lyra is very expensive. The V12 Shafter. Now, from what I remember, this is one of the fastest, in terms of top speed, this is one of the fastest cars in the base game. While it isn't the quickest accelerating, and it's fairly cheap. A four-door super saloon that has got potential for huge top speed. That's a very, very tempting prospect. The Bestia is a bit too expensive. 770, the Lynx and so on are also. I bet they're going to get really expensive down here now, aren't they? Yeah. A little bit too much money for all of those. Especially 2.9 million on the Spectre Custom. The Ruston's not too bad at 400,000. We, you know, may well come back to those sort of vehicles when the time comes. Oopsie, we've gone past it. The V12, that's a hideous colour combination now. Look at that thing. Oh, I'm having it for the colour combination. You know what? We're going to be brave. We are going to be brave with this. We are going to have a gamble. A V12 Super Saloon might just have... Oh, look at the colours. Oh, that is the eyesore. That is the most eyesore of eyesores. It won't have a launch like the Sabre, but it might just have that top speed. It's an interesting idea, this one, and I really hope it works out. Well, the truly hideous Shafter is off to Los Santos Customs. We're going to have a quick modify of this car. We've got 150,000 to do so. Ooh, we've got options. Oh, we can have extreme aero. I like the sound of that. Does that mean we can have an extreme wing? Oh, please have an extreme wing. Please have a... Oh. I mean, it's something. It's not quite as impressive as I had hoped it to be, but there we go. Right, let's go and deal with the engine. Oh, bloody hell. Turbo tune is actually not too expensive on this. It's not too expensive on this at all. We will go with a race transmission. So longer, I think people are saying longer gear ratios with race transmission, so should help the car with a higher top speed. We are not going to be worrying about wheelies with this. I wouldn't have thought. Maybe we will have a wheeling saloon car. So we will lower it on the competition suspension. I wonder if a carbon roof makes it any lighter, makes it any faster. I don't know. We'll do it. Just for the hideous... I was planning on, you know, like changing and messing around with colours of cars, but they've just come up in such brilliantly hideous colours that I kind of don't want to change them in some ways. Oh, we also need to be able to spit fire. Spitting fire is a prime... what's the exhaust? Oh, I actually quite like the stock exhaust annoy, like kind of shape-wise, but I want to be able to spit fire, so race exhaust it is. Engine, all of the upgrades. Now, kind of ignore the GTA stats, because they're fairly useless on the most parts. So yeah, because with maxed out acceleration, doesn't really know what to do with the rest of the bar, so it's not adding stuff on. But this is going to be a monster of a car, and I think that's all of the important bits. Now, wheels, wheel type. We are sport, so we are going to stick it on the lovely. Oh god, the wheel color is hideous as well. We're going to be keeping it on the sport wheels. Give us all of the launch that we can. I'm sticking with my tried and true Cosmo wheels. We want. Not tyre enhancement, tyre designs. Yes, these will make the tyres. It's all to do with the, kind of the way that the tuning works within this mod. The custom tyres and the right wheels with the right tyres will give you a grip improvement, whereas you might not see that in the standard game. I don't think we need to worry about the rest of that. We will give it a spoiler. We've got to give it a spoiler of some sorts. Yeah, I'm actually quite liking the look of this car. I'm thinking we might not go for too... I'm not sure about the side skirts. Might not go too crazy with the bumpers, actually. Keep it looking like a... we have a carbon diffuser. Oh, I do quite like the carbon diffuser, though. Kind of a touring car look going on at the back. Okay, maybe we'll go a little bit crazier with the bumpers. I'm not sure. As much as I like having something called Extreme Aero, I'm not actually 100% sure I like it. I think I prefer just the carbon diffuser at the front. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready. It is, by far and away, the most hideous colour combination we have seen on a car. But I'm hoping for speed. I'm hoping for a decent enough launch from this car. Maybe our four-door Super Saloon can take on the big old supercars. We will have to wait and find out, though, because that is going to be the end of this episode. The Salmon Shafter will go up against some crazy vehicles in next time out. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and as ever, I shall link all of the mods I have used in the description so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But until next time, goodbye.